Hey everybody, this is Josh with Late Start Piano. Today we're going to be talking about, is having a teacher worth the investment? Short answer is yes. Without question, having a piano teacher is worth the investment. Whether you're getting taught online through Zoom classes or if you're going in person and having somebody teach you piano as well, doesn't matter. It's totally worth it. And to be transparent with you, I would say most prices are anywhere from $60 an hour up to $100 an hour, $150 per hour per lesson. So usually you get one lesson a week, it's 1 hour. So times that number per hour by 4, that's what you're paying a month. So on the low side of things, if it's $60 an hour, you have one lesson a week, you're paying $240 per month. Okay. So it's an investment to get piano lessons. It's not something that is negligible. I mean, $240, let's say $250, it's still a good chunk of change for most people per month. And people are hesitant about having that investment, paying that for piano lessons for a teacher. But let me tell you why it's so important. First reason is if you're serious about playing piano and you're really trying to improve, you can't beat having a teacher because they're going to be able to hear things in your playing that you cannot hear. When you're practicing the same piece over and over and you've played it 100 times, trying to perfect everything, there's going to be little things that you don't hear. I'm sure you've already had in your practice sessions already where you've been practicing a piece and then let's say a week later, a month later, you realize that you're actually playing a wrong note in the song. Okay. So you've been practicing this song incorrectly for 3 months straight because you've been playing a wrong note. You've been playing a B instead of a B flat, something small like that. If you had a piano teacher, that would never happen. Okay, they're going to be able to hear that for you. They're going to be able to watch what you're playing. They're going to be able to see you hit that B flat instead of the B, and they're going to be able to point that out to you. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is they're going to be able to hear your phrasing in your music, which is extremely important. So if you're coming in a half a beat early on a section, if you're holding on to a note for too long, if you're not holding on to a specific note for long enough, they're going to be able to hear that and they're going to be able to fix it right there in the spot. They'll be able to point that out for you and say, hey, you're doing this wrong, you're doing this incorrectly, play it this way instead. So that's number two. Number three is they're going to help you keep consistency in your playing. So everybody's human, no matter how disciplined that you think that you are, no matter how committed you are to playing the piano, there's going to be days where you don't feel like playing. There's going to be days where you don't want to practice your scales, where you don't want to practice the piece that you're working on, and that's okay. That's normal. To have that feeling, it's okay to have that feeling. It's normal. Everybody's human. Everybody goes through that that feeling of just wanting to chill out, right? To just chill out, to hang out, to not do anything on the piano and give it a break. Having a teacher gives you that additional pressure because you know that a week from now at the most, so if you have your lessons on Saturdays and you just had your lesson an hour ago, you know that in 1 week you're going to have another piano lesson. And in that 1 week, the expectation is that you've made progress in the current piece or that you've started a new piece and that you made some kind of progress in that. So that additional pressure, knowing that you're going to have to play something in a week, is going to kick your ass and get you in gear and get you on the piano actually playing the piece. It's going to help you. So that's going to hold you accountable. Your piano teacher will hold you accountable and he will keep you consistent in your playing. He's going to be able to point out flaws in your playing and fix them instantly, which is going to save you time down the road, especially if you have some kind of poor technique and your technique is messed up. It's going to save you so much time, so much frustration if your teacher points that out immediately versus if you continue to play like that, let's say even for years, you're playing with bad technique. And that's really going to come back to bite you in the ass when you play a piece where you have to have good technique. Because now you're going to have to unlearn everything that you did and learn something completely new. So you want to have the good technique off bat so that when you get to those tougher pieces, you don't have to fight yourself. Okay, it's going to come a lot easier for you a lot smoother. You're not going to be battling yourself, trying to unlearn the old stuff and then learn the new stuff. So those are just some reasons that a piano teacher will be super helpful for you. It's $250 a month. It's worth the investment. Just do it. If you're serious about playing, go to your local music store, go to a local college if they do lessons, whoever does it. Pay the $250 a month, pay the $60 an hour, and your piano playing will improve drastically within that 3 months, I promise. My name is Josh with Late Start Piano.